everyone. On today's episode of When You Need 'em, Ask Neadom, we're going to talk about how much security do you actually need to secure your business.
Hey guys, welcome to another week of Ask Neadom. Angel, what have we got on the plate this week?
Today, our question is about security. How much do I need to make sure that my business is secure?
Okay, it's a great question. It kind of really depends on the type of business you have. If you've got a medical practice, it's going to be a little bit different than most other small businesses.
Right, because they have HIPAA compliance.
Exactly, HIPAA is a big piece. Most small businesses typically fall under the category they need kind of 5 areas of security. Those fit in firewall. We have email security. We have AV and endpoint security. We have anti-ransomware, and then we have user training. Those are kind of the 5 areas we try to focus on for most businesses.
Okay.
And so what we want to think about is your firewall is kind of like your front door to your business, right? And so it's going to keep the bad guys out. You've got a different front door at your house than you have at your commercial office. It's a really sturdy, heavy duty commercial fire rated, front door
With a alarm system
and lock and all that other
Right.
stuff, right? It's not quite as beefy as what you'd have at home. So we want to make sure you're not using consumer grade firewalls in your business. So that's kind of the number one thing. And the firewall is actually the first point of entry from your ISP.
Wait a second. I'm going to need you to please explain ISP.
Okay, so ISP stands for Internet Service Provider, and that's like AT&T and Comcast, those guys, who you get internet
Spectrum,
from.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
whoever you get your internet from, right? So that's kind of the front door coming in from those guys. Once we allow traffic in, the internet into your business, that's when we have a lot of security concerns. Right, so once we're going to allow that traffic in, the first part of traffic we allow in is email. And so we want to also protect the email when it comes in. We want to make sure that we're not getting the, hey, I've got stuck in jail and I need $500. Can you transfer me money today?
Or the Bank of America, click here and give us your account number again, because or something to that effect.
Yeah,
and it
phishing.
looks just like the actual website.
Exactly, and then you want to prevent that from happening. If we can prevent those emails from coming to the user, then we're going to prevent a potential attack, right? That's the first thing. But, those things do come through. So then we want to take a look at your antivirus. And so your antivirus actually sits on the machine. Used to be that's all you had to have was a good antivirus product.
Yeah, that's all I remember in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's gotten more complicated now, of course, because hackers love to hack stuff.
And they are very good at it.
They are very good at it. We just try to be one step ahead of them every time.
Absolutely.
So your antivirus software is going to prevent from let you bring a USB drive into the office, or you opening up a bad attachment something like that got through the email system or whatnot. It's another layer of security that we're going to try to protect on the desktop.
Oh, okay, I get it. So considering those phishing emails and stuff like that, that would prevent.
Well, if there was something attached to the phishing email, that would kind of scan those things, right?
Okay.
So once that's there, we're going to then have a layer of protection for kind of anti-ransomware, like your anti-crypto lockers and things like that, to prevent somebody from encrypting all your data.
That has actually been in the media a lot lately. I believe Atlanta, Georgia's government was recently.
Yeah, the city of Atlanta got hit with a ransomware attack. Right now, my understanding is that they're just recovering from it, but it was upwards of close to $11 million it took them to recover.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they got their backups, they got everything. I mean, it was a really, really, really bad attack.
Okay, so with ransomware, they always say, what is the motto behind whether or not to pay?
Don't pay. Yeah, don't pay. Because here's the thing: you never know if you're going to get your information back. I mean,
now you're out of money as well as
so
you're still without data.
Yeah, it's like you giving your car keys to a car thief and going, "Hey, don't steal my car, okay?" Right? I mean, you don't really know if they're going to do it.
I'll give it back if you give me money.
Right? Yeah, that doesn't really work that way.
They'll probably take the money and drive off.
Yeah. Now, some people have been successful at it. I'm not saying it's not working. We just suggest people not to pay it. Make sure you've got great backups to recover the data if you by chance get infected. So that's the recovery piece from that.
Gotcha.
So once we get that squared away, the biggest hole in your security network is your user. And so if you think of your user as the person allowing people in, think about the old days, you'd have to allow the vampire into your house. You have to say, you're welcome him into the house to come in, right?
guess so. I'm not
Okay.
exactly sure I'm following you on vampires, but
Well,
I would.
so I mean, you remember in the old days they had the vampire and you couldn't cross the threshold unless you invited him into your house.
That's right.
Right. So it's the same
Okay.
thing. And
But garlic and
yeah, garlic
crosses
and all that
and-
other stuff,
yeah,
right? So we want
snakes.
to train the users to not let the vampires in, right?
Okay.
We want to teach them how to look at emails that have got wrong attachments, or look at emails that have got the wrong email address, or emails that have the wrong link.
or that appear slightly off for
Yeah.
a reason.
I mean, some of those things are really convincing. I mean, Bank of America. I mean, you gotta think these guys put these emails that come in and they look just like a Bank of America email would come in. And if to the untrained eye, you click on it, put in my user credentials, and now they've got my information to transfer money out of my account.
wow, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, so we want to make sure we train the users. So once we've got those 5 areas, firewall, email, antivirus, anti-ransomware, and user training done, then we pretty much have kind of encompassed the areas of security that most businesses
Like
really need
a
to.
shield of protection.
Exactly right, a shield of protection. So once we've got that, we've pretty much got a good security platform.
Well, thank you so much, Needham. You've definitely taken that into a more understandable, explanation for everyone, and I believe that answers our question.
Great. Thanks, guys, for tuning in for another week of Ask Neadom. Remember to like and comment below. Ask us any questions that you got. Remember, there's no dumb question.
No dumb question.
None at all. We'll see you
Good.
next week.
Bye.